Hi friends, today I'm going to cover one of the very important topic of the cloud, that is Azure Web Application Firewall. As we all know, security is key for any cloud deployment, in fact even for the on-premises. So as part of the security, Web Application Firewall should be enabled or must be enabled for any type of web deployments. So let us dive into our topic. So what is Web Application Firewall? Web Application Firewall usually filters, monitors and blocks HTTP traffic to and from a web application. When it finds something like fishy, or it finds some security flaws, or it finds some kind of SQL injection or cross-site scripting, so all those things can be blocked or will be blocked by the Web Application Firewall. So a web application firewall is differentiated from a regular firewall in that a web application firewall is enabled to filter the content of specific web application, while regular firewalls serve as a safety gate between the servers. So if you see in the picture, there are plenty of requests coming from the various users. That can be from the desktops, or that can be from the mobiles or any other source. So while they are coming intentionally or unintentionally, there are some attacks will be coming to your web application. In case if you don't have any web application firewalls enabled, then they will malfunction your website, or they will bring it down your complete web application. So as you know the importance of the web application, even if the website is down for few minutes, that is going to be the loss of few $1,000,000. That is the reason you should always take care of the security as a high priority, along with high availability disaster recovery and other failover type of strategies. So what are the different options available on the Azure? So before jumping into the options available, let us first see the use cases. So there are number of use cases, as you have already seen. Like web application firewall is basically to protect your websites and applications from various attacks, and also to comply with security and regulatory standards. You may be following the PCI or GDPR or some other HIPAA based standards, then you should comply those security and regulatory standards. So even to implement those things, you will need web application firewall. Detect intrusions in real time. When your application is on live, you need to detect intrusions. So web application firewall also can be used that way to control the bots. So there are good bots and the bad bots. So you have to control the bad bots, like which are going to impact your web application. So enforce content policies. There are plenty of content policies, like if you don't want to allow the heavy content which is coming from the various sites or various servers, then you should control those things. So to even enforce such kind of content policies, you can use the web application firewall. So the first option available on the Azure is on the front door. Azure front door enables you to define, manage and monitor the global routing for your web traffic by optimizing for best performance and instant global failover for high availability. So you can consider it is as the single entry point, and from there the traffic will be redirected to the various servers. So as it is the centralized front door, if you can enable some kind of protection or the firewall, then it is going to be giving you the centralized protection for your all web application across all your servers, all subscriptions. So web application firewall on front door is a global and a centralized solution. It's deployed on Azure network edge locations around the globe. Web application firewall enable web applications inspect every incoming request delivered by front door at the network edge itself. So if you can see in the picture, so there are a few edge locations. That's where you have the front door, and as soon as the request comes in, you can enable the web application firewall policy, custom access control, rate limit, OWASP top 10 protections. Everything can be enabled on this, and only the filtered unsecured data will enter into your network or web applications. As you can see in the architecture, all your SQL Server, VMs, wherever your application is hosted, everything is protected from the various vulnerabilities through the web application firewall. So the next level of the web application firewall is CDN. So one level below, what if friend door type of rules should not be enabled for all your type of applications? You might be running 200 different applications in your subscription or in your Azure network. Then not all those 200 applications should manage the same rule set. Probably every website may have different type of rule set need to be enabled based on the various policies, compliance and standards. So in that case, you can divide the common and global policies and can configure under the Azure friend door, and the rest you can divide to the different sections. So the other one is like content delivery network. So content and the content delivery network level also you can enable the firewall. So you can define your custom rules, OWASP rule set, and in that particular region it will control all the traffic which is coming inside and detect if there are any vulnerabilities or bots, bad bots, or any mitigations. All those things can be performed, and then it will filter the data and send it to the appropriate websites or web applications. So the third one is web application firewall with application gateway. So now under the application gateway you can host 40 applications. All those 40 applications, if you want to manage different rule set than your Azure friend door, so you have already defined a common rule set, and then you have separate rule set for each and every website or each and every application gateway. That's where you can enable the web application firewall at the application gateway level. You can see here all these attacks will go through the web application firewall, which is part of the application gateway, and then only valid requests will go to the sites. So these are the three different options available on Azure for the web application firewall. One is at the friend door, other one is at the content delivery network, which is CDN. The third one is at the application gateway level. Now let us just see the various features under the friend door, CDN and application gateway. They are pretty much same rule set, don't worry, but yeah, you can define your own custom rule set. So global and centralized protection for a web application when you enable with the friend door. That is a main difference between the others and the friend door. Defense against common exploits and vulnerabilities. The same thing will happen with even CDN and the application gateway. You can define your custom rules. If you have your own rule set than the regular or predefined or pre-managed rule set, you can define your own. The same thing can be done under the CDN and also the application gateway. Then you can manage the rule set. You can also use the managed rule sets, like which is defined by the Azure, which are pre-configured set of rules that also you can adapt, and you can just simply enable that without writing again. The same thing can be done under the CDN and application gateway. Can be configured with prevention and detection mode. There are two different modes. Like you want to just completely prevent, that means you don't want to allow that, or you want to just only detect and log that particular thing, then you can also do the detection mode enablement. The same thing under the CDN. Then you have 4 different types of actions you can take, whether you want to allow or completely block that particular request, or you want to log it as a some kind of logging. Then you want to redirect to some different page where maybe the error, or you can show that you are attacker, you don't want to, you should not access mine. So all those type of error messages you can display through the redirect. So these are the 4 different type of actions you can take, whether it is from the friend door or CDN or even application gateway. IP block and allow list, geo-based access control. So these are the various things you can set it up as, like you can block IPs or you can allow the certain IPs. You can allow certain countries or you can just block certain countries. You can also filter the request based on the HTTP parameters. The only certain parameters has to be allowed. The certain parameters shouldn't be allowed. All those things also can be filtered through your rules. Request method based access, like you have get, put, post methods. Like you want to allow only get methods, not like post methods, or you want to allow only post but not get. So even those type of restrictions you can make. You can also keep it as a size constraint. The heavy data is coming onto your website and then you don't want to allow more than the size of the packet. So then also that also you can set it up. Rate limiting rules. In case if you have the number of requests coming onto your website, you can just block it. More than this number of requests, you can block it. So similar type of rules you can see here as well. There's no big difference except the global and centralized protection for web applications. You have pretty much same. Coming to the application gateway, it will protect from web vulnerabilities and attacks. It also protects all the websites under the application gateway. So each application gateway can hold 100 websites. So all those websites will be protected by the web application firewall. And it can support global web application firewall. When I call it as global web application firewall here, it is not the centralized protection like as Friendo. It is like you have 40 websites under the application gateway. So you can configure the same rule set for all those 40 websites. That is a global web application firewall here under the application gateway. So per site web application firewall. So you want to define different rule set for each and every website. That also can be done through web application firewall here. So per site, where you can define different rules, and there you can define common rules for the websites. So per URI, in case within the website only the particular URLs you want to enable different rules, that also can be supported. Per URI policies are supported. Can customize the WAF policies. In case if you want to customize with your own policies, you can do that. Protects from malicious bots. It also supports custom rule set and OWASP CRS. CRS is core rule set. So core rule sets have different versions: 3.1, 3.0, 2.9. So OWASP rule sets also can be enabled here directly, which are already pre-configured. You can simply enable by selecting the version. Mitigation bots can integrate with Security Center. You can also integrate with the Security Center so that you can see what's the risk and how it is going on. Geo-based custom rules. In case if you want to allow only the certain countries, not all the countries need to access your website, you can also enable that at this application gateway firewall. Can be configured with prevention and detection modes. You can either prevent or you can just detect and allow that particular request. So moving on to the Barracuda CloudGen web application firewall. So it's nothing to do with Azure, but why I am placing this Barracuda. So your customer may ask you to provide high availability solution with the web application firewall. So if you have seen the Friendo or application gateway or CDN, all are managed services. You don't have any control. But Azure anyway provides high availability, but your customer is not relying on that. He wants to have some high availability plan or a strategy for your application firewall as well. Because if something goes wrong and if your application firewall is down, then all the traffic comes inside and it may attack at that point of time. So they don't want to take any risk. The guys who are dealing with the business of millions of dollars or billions of dollars doesn't take even 0.0001% of the risk. So in that case, you have to set up your own web application firewall with multiple servers, maybe to bring 11 nines of SLA, like with very, very minimal SLA chances, right? Minimum downtime chances. So that is where you can use Barracuda CloudGen web application firewall. So you can take your own Azure VMs and you can configure with this application firewall, and you can also have the backup servers or failover servers, high availability options, maybe disaster recovery options. Everything you can take care. Like once it is down, then you can immediately enable the other servers and keep it ready. So that reason I have kept here. Definitely Barracuda also have the managed services. At the same time, you can configure on your own by buying your own license from the Barracuda. That is the reason I placed it. Otherwise, this also prevents from DDoS and the various attacks which are coming in the through the public network. So you can see, it's a Barracuda CloudGen web application firewall. That outbound inspection and inbound inspections are there. Proactive defense and all the regular OWASP top 10 attacks, application DDoS, everything is enabled here. So coming to the different licensing options, this is the reason I wanted to show you. Bring your own license. So you can buy your own license and you can configure on the servers wherever you need it. So this license can work for multi-year basis or annual renewal basis. And then coming to the metered, based on the usage, like how many items you're using or based on the volume, you will need to pay for the Barracuda when you select the metered. Pay as you go, like it is again monthly basis, you may need to pay based on the usage. Then coming to software as a service, then it's a managed service. You don't need to manage anything. It will just provide you the service as it is, like as a web application firewall on the front door or application gateway or on the CDN similarly. But here you can't enable your own high availability. So this is what I wanted to show you. When you buy the license and you can configure your multiple servers, and you can configure Barracuda CloudGen firewall with multiple servers. If one server is down, you will have the alternate server, so that the failover will occur to that one, and then you will still enable, you can still work on the firewall. So you can minimize your downtime with this solution. I'm not saying that web application firewall on the front door or on CDN or on the application gateway will be down. Definitely they have their own SLAs, and Azure definitely will provide high availability with the multiple lines. But this requirement is based on your customer you are dealing with. In case if your customer really wants such kind of solution, that's where you can bring this type of thing. Thanks for watching my videos. In my next video, I'm going to cover how to enable the web application firewall for a website.